Welcome back, everybody. It is December 14th, and I'm down here overlooking the corn plot. And the only reason I'm here is because, the possibility of a bear coming out here, although I haven't seen a bear in here in well over a week. So I don't know where the bears are or where they went to, but man, it's amazing. They're just like at a flick of a switch, they're gone. There was bears all over down here, and now they're all gone. So I don't know where they went or what they're doing. But anyways, I had some people ask about split brow and glade. Both deer are alive and well. In fact, glade was just walking through Cherry Ridge this morning. I'll show you a video of them. Had them. Let's see here. Try to get it so you can see it. There was Glade this morning walking right through Cherry Ridge. So I can't. Fingers crossed that deer lives. He's made it through rifle. He only needs to go another week or so through muzzleloader, and Glade makes it to 4.5, which is extremely exciting. It's really hard letting deer like Glade and split brow live around here, knowing that, essentially if they leave, they'll likely get shot. But, this year's proven with this food down here, especially with Carl's, between us and Carl, it's proven that we have the ability to hold deer like that, finally, which is a big deal, because what that means, it's going to guarantee us 4.5-year-old. It's going to guarantee really big deer to hunt each year. And what's going to be a lot different next year is that this year we really only had one real big deer to hunt, which was HLB, one of the few 4.5-year-olds that made it. What's going to be a lot different next year is we're going to have multiple deer that are 4.5 instead of just one, which is going to be huge for all of us, obviously. We're going to have Glade as a 4.5, split brow as a 4.5. Jukes is going to be a 3.5-year-old buck, but he's going to be a stud of a 3-year-old next year. He's going to be a really big deer. Scar is going to be 3.5. There's going to be numerous. Next year is going to be really good. And that's exciting to know that. Obviously, I don't have any more doe tags left here in New York. I've just got my bear tag and my buck tag. Buck tag is going to turn into buck soup, because there isn't a deer over here I'm going to shoot with that. Unless something crazy happens and a deer shows up somewhere that is a mature deer that, I didn't know anything about. But as of right now, all the deer we have here, I wouldn't pull the trigger on, so we'll see. Looking for a bear tonight, maybe. You never know. Monty had some luck here with a bear. Numerous times had bears come out here after he even shot one, so maybe I'll get lucky. We'll see. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get my muzzleloader loaded up here. These are power belts that I'm shooting. That's what I shot the doe with yesterday. And I only shoot 100 grain, so that's 2 pellets in this muzzleloader here. This is the Thompson Center Triumph. So we'll go ahead and get this loaded up. Boy, there's a ton of deer back in there. Well, no luck tonight on seeing any bears. We ended up seeing like a ton of deer came out, probably 15 or 16, all bald, no bucks. But as you can see right here, we got some fresh deer sausage ready to get cooked up for supper tonight. So hopefully Kaylee likes it, because that's what's on the menu. We'll see you on the next one, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. It's the 15th of December, and I'm up here with Carl, sitting in his shanty overlooking his food plots up here. This isn't the area that's by our farm. This is a different spot that Carl and I had planted this summer, and these plots did absolutely awesome up here. And Carl actually shot a really nice 19-inch wide 8-point up here, or was it a 9-point with a rifle. Dude, really nice deer, and there's actually a few other deer up here that are really good deer as well. But are you gonna let a doe have it tonight?
If we get one close enough.
If we have a big doe come out and get her up here tight somewhere, Carl's gonna let her have it. He's got a doe tag that there's a freaking ton of deer up here too in these food plots. How many acres is it up here that we planted?
It's about 2
acres, and it's just stems already, and we really haven't had any real hard cold, snowy conditions. It's 45 degrees out on December 15th. It's really unseasonably warm, and it has been. So these deer really haven't been forced to be feeding out here, and just shows how hard they've been hitting it even with the unusually warm temperatures. But we'll see what happens. You want to add anything, Carl?
A little redemption with the muzzleloader, hopefully.
Yeah, everybody remembers your whole saga with HLB.
Yeah.
In fact, we got both the...
If we shoot and mess with both of them tonight, I ain't never shooting muzzleloader again.
Well, they're both dialed right in, so you're going to be in business tonight. I got a rangefinder too, so...
I got mine too, plus I got some sticks here that go with it.
Good. You can pinch it right in the corner and get nice and solid too.
Yeah, I use these sticks to shoot that.
We'll turn you back on when some deer come out. Oh, there's a couple of them.
There's 3 of them.
Yep. Well, these were the only 3 deer Carl and I ended up seeing the whole evening, and they stayed right over there close to the fence in the edge of the woods, and that was pretty much a wrap on that night. Now we're going to go with Zane this coming night, as you guys will see on the next portion of this video. Welcome back, everybody. It's the 16th. I don't know what day it is. It's 16th of December, and Zane and I are going back to the stump 3. There's a giant doe that I've seen in here all year long, and she went through this pinch at about noon this morning, heading back into bed, so I believe she's going to be coming back through there tonight. And that winter rye's been growing like crazy this week because of this warm weather, so they've been in there eating it. So if she doesn't come within bow range, Zane's going to let her have it with a muzzleloader, but we don't have the best wind. Looking where that doe is bedded that I shot with my grandfather's gun. Don't see any in there. We don't have the best wind for it though with a bow, because where that shot would be is about 15 yards and be straight downwind from where we'll be today. But I bet she'll be out eating in that food plot tonight in there. It's just too nice. We'll see though. We'll turn you on once the deer start moving. Zane and I are all set up in here. That big doe that went by this camera this morning, she went right through here, heading over this way to bed. So she's bedded out in here somewhere. And the issue is our wind's right out of the east, so it's blowing right toward where she's going to come through here at. So I'm almost wondering if it would be a better idea if she comes out to the plot tonight, just to let her have it before she gets up here, because she's going to wind us, I think, when she gets up here. But that's something we'll have to decide on at the time. Sometimes they come right in next to the creek, and they come right through this pinch, so they don't even give us a shot out in the food plot. I guess if that happens, it'll be a different story, but we're pretty comfortable here either way. It's a pretty nice setup. Yeah. That rye is really still super green because of this warm weather we've had. They've really been nipping it. Oh, there comes another one. That looks bigger. Both look like mature doe, aren't they? That back one looks bigger, I think.
Well, both these doe that came out to the rye plot ended up just eating for like a few minutes, and then they just walked right back into the brush in the back and never presented us with a shot with a bow. And had we been ready with a muzzleloader and been able to just shoot right away, not realizing they were going to walk out the back, we could have done that. But we didn't end up getting a shot, and they left. Right here, I'm just videotaping. This was the next evening. We got a bunch of snow, and a whole bunch of deer came out into the soybean plot by the house, so I was just videotaping some of those. They really hammer them soybeans when we get some heavy snow. But the next video I'm going to upload is going to be my grandfather hunting with my brother-in-law, Dan. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.